Up in the ride, it's a brand new motor. You're on a fly, live la vida loca. Nobody find it's a Coca-Cola. Hold on, hold on.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Orion here, and I'm with my co-host.
Aura.
And welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who you are actually anymore. Yes.
I have undergone a little change recently, if you have not noticed. My hair is quite a bit red. And this came about just because I saw it on TikTok and I was really excited about it because it looked really cool, right? And I've been wanting to dye my hair for the longest time. But my mom says, no, Aura, you don't want to damage your hair, right? Because like my hair is dark. I have to bleach it before I can go any color, right? So my mom said, because it's just the ends, she was like, okay, Aura, I'll let you bleach and dye it then. Because my hair can grow out. I can snip just the ends off now, right? It makes it very convenient.
I won't lie though, it suits you well.
Thank
look good.
you.
You look good with it. She looks like the Funko Pop on top of her head. Like,
I do.
She looks like musical.
I didn't intentionally do that, but I'm glad that it is that way.
But do you know that stereotype where they're like, if an Indian girl asks to dye her hair, it will immediately be red. Literally what you've done. You get the opportunity to dye your hair.
I would like to state on the record that this is supposed to be pink. The dye that I bought was pink. But because I didn't do like 3 rounds of bleach, I only did 2. So my hair was still like a little bit orangey. So the pink on top of the orange kind of just mixed and made it red.
So what was the point of doing one less? Why?
Because I didn't want my hair to look weird and just like bleach randomly and like a really weird color. I said, let me put the color on top because I can always go back and rebleach it. So, yeah.
I think it's a good choice. Firstly, because my favorite color is red. So she did it for me. Obviously. Come on. Obviously. Right?
I did.
Oh, all right. You see what I mean? I'm the favorite. But also, it fits perfectly because red with the red flag. Woo!
I'm not a red flag, by the way. I do have red flag behavior, but I'm not a red flag.
So, do you know why there's this stereotype about Indian girls and the red hair?
No.
Okay, let me explain it to you, right? So basically, it's a thing of, you know, when a girl, like, they go through heartbreak or something happens, you know, with their heart, like they're like really sad or depressed, right? They say, the Indian girls, right? As soon as this happens, they dye their hair red. So who broke your heart?
You know, Orion.
Since you're fitting that category.
Nobody's broken my heart in a while.
Yeah.
I actually just, because I was starting university and I was starting something different, I was kind of excited about, you know, everything. And I was like, I really want to make a change and go into this new era with the change, you know?
What would you say is the most toxic form of relationship style that you've witnessed or experienced?
Long distance relationships. Because I feel like that's such a, like, okay, I love long distance relationships, right?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you need that, you know, if you're having a bad day, all you want to do is hug your special person.
Yeah.
You know? But with long distance relationship, it's like, I'm hugging my laptop screen, you know?
Quite literally.
Yeah. And it was like, it's fun, but it's also not fun.
Not fun. Yeah, you get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Because I feel with long distance relationships, your emotional connection is like so strong.
Yes.
Because you need to like be like top tier with your emotions in order to sustain something like that. Because you're not gonna be getting those hugs, that affection. Especially when you're down and out, you had a bad day, you just want to hold your person.
Yeah.
You can't get that. But emotionally, I think that's one of the purest forms of relationships that you'll get.
That's very true. It's very true. Like you honestly build a deeper connection because you have the ability to just talk.
Yeah. And, you know, from experience, you know, because I've been in one before also, you really get like to see how well your communication skills are. Because communication is so important
Yes.
in a relationship. If you don't know how to communicate, that's when things will go up and down, up and down.
But also, if you don't know how to trust,
Oh,
then things are not gonna, work out well for both parties. Because, okay, as an Indian female,
yeah,
I can admit that I do get like, say for instance, in a long distance relationship, your person goes out, right? And obviously now they're in a different country, so there's no way that you can know if they do anything,
yeah,
right? And if you don't trust your partner going out, you're going to have a lot of fights
Right.
because of that.
yeah,
Because you're like, who are you going out with? Who's
Yeah.
going to be there? And then after the fact, I tend to get mad at them
yeah,
because they didn't message me when I messaged them, or something like that. Yeah.
I get that. Okay, firstly, long distance doesn't only pertain to different countries. It can be like,
Yes.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm in Joburg, my person could be in like, Darwin, and I can consider that
Yes.
a long distance relationship.
That is a long distance relationship. You can't go see them every weekend.
You can't just luxury just say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna drive to your house
Yeah.
now. But yeah, trust is, if you don't have trust, it won't work out.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And that's one thing for me. Like, I don't want to be controlled. I want to have a partner.
Yeah.
I want to be loved, but also I don't want to be controlled. I expect you to trust me when I go out with my friends,
Yes.
to do the right thing, or if I'm going to this certain place, I'll give you the necessary reassurance, but at the same time, you can't be overly clingy and overbearing to a point where you want to know every single thing.
Yeah. I understand that.
Do you agree with if you're in a long distance relationship, sharing of locations?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because one is like a safety aspect.
Yeah.
If something happens to your partner, even though I'm not there, I would like to be the first one
To know.
or like one of the first people to know.
Yeah.
Because this person is important in my life.
Yeah.
Right? Second thing is that it helps to build a foundation of trust.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
See, I can see it's the respectable thing to give location, right? But at the same time, it also works against trust in a way. It's because if I'm telling you that I'm going to be at, let's say, Mall of Africa,
Yeah.
why do you need to check my location to know I'm there? Shouldn't you trust me that I'm there already? And then over a while, let's say like we're dating, right? And now I'm on my phone, I'm waiting for your reply. I'm like, okay, but she's not replying. How? I thought she wasn't busy. It'll become like muscle reflex. Let me go into the app and see where she is.
No, but then it can be a good thing, because if you're not doing anything sneaky, then it means like you're probably at school, you're busy even if you're not busy, say for instance you're at home, but you're busy on your laptop or doing schoolwork or studying or something like that.
No, but that's 100% valid why you'll be busy. But what I'm saying is, as your partner in the opposite direction who probably doesn't know, I'm saying, worst case scenario, I don't know why you're not replying for a long time.
Yeah.
Would it not be, a wrong thing of me to just check your location, check what you're doing?
No.
I feel like it can get to a point where you become overbearing, where you're dependent on this app to always monitor. And that's the one thing I don't want. I don't want to be monitored.
Okay. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I completely understand. Like, I can see how you may feel about it.
Yeah.
But as a child who grew up with Life 360 on her phone, like, it's not that bad. But also for me, when I'm on Life 360, for example, and my dad said that he's going to come pick me up by this time.
Yeah.
He's not here by this time. I'll go Live 360.
Yeah.
I'll see, oh, where is he? Do I need to call him to be like, hey, Dad, remember me.
Yeah.
Or if I see like he's at a supplier,
Yeah.
then I'll be like, oh, okay, let me give him some time.
Yeah.
You know, it helps me to rationalize in my head,
Yeah.
like not getting mad.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes when my dad says he'll pick me up at this time and he doesn't, I get really upset because I was like, Dad, all I wanted to do is go home.
Yeah.
And now I have to stay in this place.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, I can see where you're coming from, and I agree. You get the benefits out of it, and also it's like a thing of, okay, I know you're safe. I know I don't need to worry as much because I can just check that you're home or you're all good, and we can move on.
Yeah.
But do you think, just in general, long distance relationships are sustainable?
It depends on why the long distance is there.
Okay.
So if it were, for example, we both lived in South Africa and we started dating here. But then you moved overseas for work and I didn't go with you because I also have a job here.
Yeah.
Right? That, like, if you're going to continue with long distance relationship, you need to make a point of coming back or going there or doing things for extended amounts of time. Right? Not just like a week here, a week there is okay. But is it really like what you want? But say, for example, if you started dating outside of the country, right, and you guys were never going to be in the same country for a long time, I would say, is it worth it?
I mean, obviously, then your relationship would have been formulated online.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be sustainable emotionally to an extent, because like you said, at times it will get hard. You won't have that person, it won't be what you want. But if you're able to make it work and if your trust is up, then I think it can be sustainable.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's realistic.
Why?
Because love is love, right? You can't help what your heart wants, but you can make love easier for yourself.
True.
Because at the end of the day, what I've realized is no one's perfect, and you can't build your perfect person.
Yes.
But it's dependent on who you want. That's close enough to the level of perfection where you can grow and build on those things which are wrong.
Together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me you can't find that in the whole of South Africa, then I think there's a problem. It's honest. I'm being honest.
It is very valid what you're saying.
There's 70 million people in SA? I don't even know, right? 70 million people in South Africa, and you're telling me there's not one person who's out there who can match for you. Whether they're in Cape Town, PE, Kimberley, wherever.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's not just one person.
Okay, so, okay.
See, I got you thinking. Thinking topics, guys.
Like, there can be people in South Africa.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, the lifestyle that I want to live happens to be in different countries. And that's why the love of my life wouldn't be in South Africa, because I know I'm going to be moving.
Okay, you know you're going to be moving, right? You know the type of person you want potentially is in a different country, right?
Yes.
But what if those qualities that you want in a person from those countries, you can find it in a person in South Africa?
I won't deny the person the opportunity then.
How? That's what I'm trying to say. You're wanting someone from overseas, but what are the odds out of the 74 million, whatever people in South Africa, you can't find that one that embodies those qualities?
If the timing is right, then it will happen. Because the thing is, I'm not going to go out and search.
No, but that's the one thing that I learned. The moment you want love,
it doesn't come.
It won't come. It'll come when you least expect it.
Yeah.
And it'll be the most random person.
Yeah.
Or the person you least expected. Okay, why are they now here? Or why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? And then you put two and two together. Oh, shit. Maybe I have some feelings here. and it builds and it builds and it builds. You know, this is my perspective.
I get you.
I can see. I got you thinking like,
I'm shook by this topic.
Why is that?
I don't know, cause like you're making valid points, but I also know that I have my own like thoughts behind it. But like your points are so valid that it's making me rethink my own things in my head.
And okay, we spoke about this last episode, right? And we wouldn't close ourselves off. Obviously, we have a topic. We close ourselves off, right, to an extent. But what's to say that your whole philosophy on what you want is completely the wrong choice? It's completely not what you want in hindsight, and you find everything else that you want, like 360 from what you thought was your type. Then what?
Go based off feeling.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Why are you, Aura, making your standards for love preempted in advance when you don't know what you could find right now? Guys, I deserve an award. Guys.
Oh my goodness. That's all I can say. But Orion, you know what? Like, if somebody comes around that I feel like talking to,
yeah,
I think it's only right of myself to afford myself the opportunity to find different things and see what I like and see what I don't like. Because the only way to determine what you do want is by trial and error.
So you've just proven my point.
Yeah, I know. Whatever, Ryan. Whatever.
So, but it's the truth, right? So now, did I change your mindset a little bit? I'm not going to say change it completely, because I know there's still that part of you that's gunning for what you thought or what you think you want.
You did change my mindset a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Is this that intellectual part of me?
Yeah. Okay, Orion.
let me be the smarty I am.
You know, I'm the psych student here, right?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the psych student.
You meant to be the psych student, but I know how to tell you exactly what you want to hear and how to hear it. And I can tell you exactly what's going on in your mind. Hence, I'm giving the right information.
Clock it.
What are we clocking?
We're clocking you.
Yes, guys. I want to say it's the real OG. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Anyways, would you say you're an intellectual when it comes to these scenarios? Like, do you think deep into the different ways something could occur, the scenarios? Do you look at the logistics, the more logical, realistic point of view?
Ryan, I don't know what you're doing to me today.
Are you frazzled?
I don't know what you're doing to me today.
Are you frazzled?
I don't. Yeah.
That's what you call the Orion effect, guys. I have a mind everywhere. Do you need a sip of water? You need a breather? Let's do some breathing exercise. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay.
Yes, please. What was the question?
Come to these scenarios, right? Let's take, for example, getting yourself into a long distance relationship. You have your specific type. You know what you want. You set what you want for yourself. Yes. But can you take a more logical, intellectual point of view to analyze the situation? If, let's say, someone who isn't your type, you can find the Gauteng, yet they making you tick the right boxes. Can you take that from a standpoint and say, I want this?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can. Like, no doubt, if it's going to happen in Joburg, it's going to happen in Joburg. Yeah. And I am a person that heavily relies on my emotions and my feelings, right? So if you make
guys, I have a frazzle properly.
What was I saying? If you make like me have that like warm, tingly feeling inside, and I get that feeling every time I'm around you.
Yeah.
I would jump at it.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'll, take the relationship at the pace it's supposed to go.
Yeah, 100%.
But that warm, fuzzy feeling is what's important.
100%. There we go. See, I changed our mindset in about 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's go.
My goodness. Ryan, well, you know what? Well done. Let's give him a round of applause, guys.
Thank you. But let's give some tips, guys. Whether it's a long distance relationship or, you see this person every day, whatever, I can tell you the one way to a woman's heart is two ways. Firstly, feed her. Give her food. Women love food.
That one goes both ways. Give a man food. Goes both ways.
Women love Nando's. This is proven. And number 2, you have to make her laugh.
Yes.
Humor is the way to a woman's heart.
Yes, it is.
Am I right?
Yes. Orion knows all too well.
Oh. I mean, not trying to expose myself here, but yes, that's probably the way to a woman's heart. No? Yes?
It is.
Yes?
It is.
I hear though, some women like nerds.
Yeah, I can attest to that because I'm one of those people.
I wonder how I knew that. Look at the look she's giving me. But yeah, why do you like nerds?
Dude, like I like when when a guy is smart, right? I feel like that's their most attractive quality.
Yeah.
Being intellectual, being able to think for yourself, you know, that's like,
it's just like
it just makes you feel so good.
It puts that switch on.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm joking.
But like, say for instance, when there's a topic that somebody knows very, very well, and then they can just ramble on and on about that topic, it's like it lights a passion inside me for what they're talking about. Because they're talking about it with such vigor, such ambition, right? That there's nothing in their mind that can change what they're feeling at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that because it gives them their own character. You know? Okay. Plus, I need somebody to play Minecraft with and Fortnite with because that's what I do on Friday nights.
Minecraft?
Yes.
Chicken jockey?
Flint and steel.
Yeah. No, okay. I don't know Minecraft. I play Fortnite.
Yeah.
But Minecraft,
it's so peaceful and tranquil.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you play it often?
I don't play often.
Yeah.
Like, I'll play maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, depending on the week.
Okay. That's PC?
Yes. No. Laptop.
Laptop?
Oh, okay. I don't have a PC.
Get your bed up. No, joking.
Do you guys have a PC?
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments if you guys have PCs.
That's so random.
Hey, yeah.
But speaking on that, like, I only assumed that you saw the good-looking girl go for the nerd in the movies, because you only see that in the movies. So, like, if you look at things while going through high school and stuff, a lot of like the popular girls like going for the popular guys.
Yeah,
or like
true.
The people that you thought were really attractive always like went for like those jockey type.
Yeah.
Vibes to it. Or the outspoken people.
Yes, the class clown.
Exactly.
With the Miss Popular.
It was very rare that you'd see the nerd.
Yes.
In that position.
Yes.
Or like how you're saying, like girls going for that nerd.
Mm.
So why or what makes the nerd different from everyone else?
So for me, it's kind of like they have a soft spot for me, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, all of those other guys, they can have their soft spots for the girls, right?
Yeah.
But knowing specifically that you don't like talking to people, or you don't want to, like, you have friends that are selective, right? And you're not just friends with anybody. But you like me,
See, I don't think you like the nerd that's like robotic. Like that person is like, I'm gonna use for example, like getting straight A's. That's number one in the class. Is like intelligent. Like their life, their personality is books. I think you like the type of nerd that's smart, that knows what they want, but their emotional intelligence is just at a high.
Yes. Yes.
Because I feel like a nerd is someone who's like all in their books, and from the people I know, like they have now emotional substance to them.
Yeah, no, I need a person with some EQ.
Yeah. It's very rare to find someone who has a mature emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to consider myself a nerd, but at the same time, I'm very sociable. Like, I think I was a combination of a lot of things.
You are a combination. You're a special person. You know that, right?
Not special needs. Not special needs. Hey, watch it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to think it was a combination because I was outspoken. I wasn't introverted, but I was well known by everyone. I'd like to think. And
Orion, everybody knew your name.
I mean, yeah, of course, because of circumstance.
Yes.
They basically had to, because I was the head boy.
True.
But yeah, but even before that, everyone, like, I was chill with everyone basically. But I was like very, very like into my books. But at the same time, I was also into playing a lot of sports and stuff at school. So I think I was a healthy combination.
Yeah, you were a healthy combination.
You?
Me?
Yeah.
What about me?
What are you?
What am I?
Which part on the spectrum were you? Let's say spectrum. Like, were you the nerd? Were you the jock? Were you the?
I was just weird. I was that weird loner that like people knew but also didn't know.
Oof, okay.
Because like I seldom had friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, there just weren't a lot of people that like I clicked with.
Yeah.
Because I do have very strong opinions.
Okay.
And I know that a lot of people might not like the fact that I have strong opinions.
Yeah.
So yeah. I would say like I was that weird loner in high school.
In high school.
That would like tend to sit alone during lunch.
Yeah.
But I did have friends here and there, but I didn't spend all of my breaks with those
them.
friends.
You preferred just,
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, it's also hard to find people that you can just click with and or should I say genuine people.
Yes.
It is very difficult to form, especially in high school when everyone's like learning and adapting.
And figuring out who they are.
Hard to find that friendship that will last. I mean, do you still have any friendships from high school?
I do have a couple.
Yes.
One of their names is Orion Governor.
Let's go. I wonder what that is. I love that name. Yeah. One of them is I'm not gonna say your first name because that's a secret. Aura Naidu. I was just gonna name drop you properly. Yes. But I do have not one or two. I have a few connections still from high school, but not like as strong as it used to be.
Yeah. All of these things, you notice them fall off.
Fades because everyone like gets back into reality, real life, and time. We don't have that time anymore. We're like seeing each other every day.
Yes. And then you just start making new friends wherever you go.
Exactly. They say though, people who keep friendships made in university is for a short period, but friendships made in high school is for a lifetime.
No, isn't it the other way around? Friendships made in university last a lifetime, whereas friendships in high school don't last as long.
You could be right. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I got it mixed up.
Yeah.
But there are cases where you can have lifetime from high school. But I think you're right. 100%.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But also, like we speaking about how our personalities were, or like how we were in high school, right? What were you in primary school? Were you that smarty or?
Dude, I was such a smart kid when I was younger.
Yeah.
And Orion.
Yeah.
So I actually have a little story for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
So because I was the smart kid when I was younger, like
Yeah.
things just came really easy to me.
Yeah.
And I would understand concepts like that.
Yeah.
Right? I never really had to study for tests because I got like 9, 10s on like
Yeah.
spelling tests and all of these things, and I didn't study.
Yeah.
And then when it came to high school, I realized, wow, this is a different ball game, you
Yeah.
know? But because as soon as I went into high school, COVID hit, I didn't have the opportunity to learn those study skills now.
Yeah.
So I've been going through my whole life just trying to figure out how I can study
Yeah.
because I never really learned how to do it.
Yeah.
But some of the things that I have found that have worked for me specifically is that body doubling, because it keeps you accountable. It makes you engaged, you know. There's a little bit of academic pressure on you to have to work, you know. Second thing was joining like chat rooms on Discord where people have joined this platform to study.
Yeah.
You know, where they have their camera on, and nobody's really looking at each other.
Yeah.
But because there's other people there that are studying, it makes you want to study and not like just go be off on your phone, you know? I feel like that really helped. I also found that even though I like despise planners,
Yeah.
planning out your day on how you want it to go does help because it keeps you accountable.
Okay. I mean, I second you on that. I also had to really adapt my ways. Like you actually, I was also that person that wouldn't study.
Yeah.
Like whatever I needed, it was there. Like I'd remember. High school, okay, I get you. So I had to just amp it up a bit. But I was a night before type of studier. I won't lie.
Me too.
So I wouldn't like study in advance, and I wouldn't write notes. I'll just be that person that would read the slides or something, and then I'll remember. And with coming into university, that didn't work because I saw my first test for uni. So I've adapted now. I do bit by bit in advance. So like there's that little bit of knowledge retained, and I write notes, like the important notes, like the unnecessary information I won't read over. I write down the important notes. So come 2-3 days before the test, I can read over it. If it's calculations, I can practice the examples. And yeah, it's pretty much that. I think it's efficient enough.
Yeah. Why don't you guys let us know down below in the comments what your study methods are? Because I think sharing your knowledge would be just as helpful as us sharing our knowledge.
100%, because everyone studies in a different way. Whether it's you're up and about, walking about your rooms,
or teaching your teddy bears.
Something you've done. What subjects were you the best at for your little teddies?
They really enjoyed when I explained certain concept in maths and EGD. Because those are my favorite subjects as well.
Okay.
But they did say that they enjoyed like the business talk and all of that stuff.
I thought it would have been life orientation, but anyways, moving on.
The birds and the bears.
The birds and the bears.
Yeah, the birds and the bears. No, it is birds and bees.
Okay.
It is birds and bees, but context,
the birds and the bears.
The birds and the bears.
Yes. But 100%, guys, put down in the comment section what your guys' study tips are, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And
don't forget to check out our socials.
Yes, go check us out on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. See, now, if I rambling, yes, make sure you go check us out on all our social media platforms. We post many clips and a lot of interesting thumbnails over there.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I think that's fine.
See you guys in the next episode.
Bye-bye.